Everybody, I just wanted to bring you along this weekend. We are doing a few bookish things that I thought you may enjoy. I want to set up a reading journal or log, and then also if we can make our way over to our local library. We need to return some books for my son and maybe check out a couple things, see what they have there. So hope you enjoy coming along with me, and yeah, let's go. So we started off the weekend with an appointment at Beauty House Hawaii. I love this place. It's super cute. I'll have to get a video next time I'm there. Maya, my waxer, agreed to help me film some TikToks, and her reaction, oh my god, I freaking love this. I can't wait to share the video that we ended up filming together. The next mission was to find a reading journal. So first place, Barnes & Noble. I do judge books by their cover, and this one kind of caught my eye. Never heard of it before, but I love the Hawaiiana look. I really wanted to share these fabric notebooks that they have at Target. I thought they were super cute. I didn't end up getting either of them, but I could not help but pick up and take a closer look at them. I mean, come on, just the strawberries. Everybody, my family's asleep, so I am coming to you ASMR style on the mic. But I wanted to do a little update on the journal that I got to set up as my reading journal. The reason why I wanted to do a reading journal is because I wanted someplace separately where I could keep track of my notes of what I read. I'm a very paper oriented person. Like I keep a physical planner and everything. I love the Plum paper products. But because I was kind of doing this one on a whim, and this is the first reading journal I'm setting up, I'm like, you know what? Let me go find something real quick at the mall. I looked everywhere. I checked out Barnes & Noble. I didn't really like what they have. Plus, it was super expensive, like almost $30 for some of the things that caught my eye. Then I checked out Anthropologie. My Anthropologie over here didn't have a stationery section, so that one ended up being a bust. I checked a couple other places, almost got some smaller ones from Target, but then I ended up finding at Marshall's this one. It's a little bigger than I originally thought. I thought I was going to get the A5 style, but I thought this was really cute, and then there would be enough room for me to take notes, add little like stickers or something, and just kind of jot as I read. I do take notes on my Kindle, but because it's just a Kindle Paperwhite, it's not quite as easy as, like, let's say, like a Scribe. What I hear, I've never tried the Scribe Kindle, so I really am not quite positive, but I just thought this would be a nice way for me to collect my thoughts and also like keep track of some of the things that I want to post about the books on YouTube and everything like that. So I am going to, I don't know if I'll be able to video me actually like taking the notes that I've taken like on separate pieces of paper and like putting them into the book and like doing the initial setup. But once I finish that, I'll definitely check back in and show you all, since I think I enjoy watching stuff like that. If there's anything that you enjoy watching, any bookish content, regular mom life, definitely comment down below. I want to show you guys a little bit more of, life in Hawaii and, kind of my day to day. I find it quite interesting. Other people enjoy hearing me talk about my day to day, so I figured I'd show you. So if there's anything you want to see in particular, definitely, let me know. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so I actually had time to go through and set up my reading journal, and I wanted to share that with you at the end of this video. So again, this is the one that I chose. It's more of like your standard notebook size. I thought I was going to do something a little bit smaller, similar to everyone else's reading journals that I saw, but I wanted to be able to like tape some of the notes that I do just on scratch paper into this as well without having to like trim or cut it off at all. So I'll do a quick flip through, and then I'm excited to see how this will actually evolve as I continue to read. I finished about 13 books last month. I finished way more in April because I had some time at home and was able just to blow through some of my TBR. And I really want to be able to keep all my notes in one place without necessarily having to reference, like my phone or a bunch of different apps or anything. So that's why I set up a reading journal. Okay. So I just did a cover page, my reading journal, my social media handles, and then I'm hoping I'm only using this for 2025. I'd love to fill this up. If I don't, whatever. My 2025 goals. So my reading goal for the year is to read 115 books. I know I read over 100 last year, so I felt like 115 was a good stretch goal, but also easily attainable. And then I also included some non-reading goals or like reading adjacent goals, like I want to post weekly YouTube videos. How often I want to post on TikTok and Instagram. I do want to host a book club night. I am a part of a book club at work, and I would just love to have everyone, come here just for a cozy, almost like a soup night. I thought that would be fun. And then also a big goal of mine is to read all the Kindle books that I own. I don't know if anyone else does this, but whenever there's a Stuff Your Kindle day, I like black out and add so much to my TBR, and then I'll like flip through or scroll through my Kindle and realize there are books there that I didn't even know I had. So I would like to read everything that I own on my Kindle this year. And then so I went in and I had this Mama Magic notepad from Bujo Bay. She's a local mom-owned business. She has awesome stationery. She does a lot of bullet journals. I actually really do love her bullet journal. I should look into getting one of those for next year. But I'd been keeping all my book notes on there, so I just like taped them into here and then added some of like my thoughts on the side, some like TikTok posts that I thought were pretty funny. This is my April wrap up. Again, I read 13 books this year, so I had just been writing them down, kind of taking a look and saying like, okay, what is my highest rated, what is my lowest rated, and then just coming up with my wrap up that way. And then I started to post or put in the information about the individual books that I read already in May. So I finished Reckless and The Boyfriend. I also finished True Hero, which was the end of a series. So I want to start like putting my thoughts on the series as a whole in one place as well. And then these are the two books that I'm currently reading, which is Glow of the Everflame and then Bigfoot and the Librarian. So I'm just excited seeing how this evolves. Right now, it's just a lot of writing. So I'm definitely going to check Pinterest and look at other people's reading journals just to get some inspiration, make it a little bit more appealing to the eyeball, because I do keep all my old journals, I keep all my old planners, and I occasionally flip through them, and I'd like it for it to be more than just words and just be excited for me to look back, reflect, remember some of the things that I read, and also kind of just like be able to share it with others too, and have it be laid out in a way that, again, appealing to me, appealing to others. And hopefully, this is something that you enjoyed watching. This weekend was pretty standard. We really didn't get to do much. I know we plan on going to the library. We're actually going to do that today. And then this weekend is we're going to have family visiting, and like we're actually going to go to a party at the beach. So I'm going to take some clips there, and I will share those in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. If there's anything you'd like to see, please comment it down below. And like, follow, share. I hope to see you back. All right. Bye.